Hey guys, it's Dustin here, the Pro Picker, here with another thrift store video. Most of it's going to be sourcing today, but on the back end of the video, I am going to go through some viewer sales and highlight sales that of basically what sold content on my eBay store. So this is actually the thrifting I did between the two yard sales on Sunday's video. So I actually found a lot of stuff on Sunday overall. If you count the thrifting and the yard sales all together as one, and it did take me to a little bit different area of town than I usually hit. So this is a different Goodwill. I know this one looks similar to one of the ones I regularly hit. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and turning on the bell notifications. And guys, please like the video. It helps me out a ton. So I'm trying to get into a little bit more into understanding women's fashion. So they had a new card out here. There's just so much when it comes to women's clothing at the thrift. I feel like I overlook it too much. So just taking a quick look through. The LL Bean jeans were only $5.99, so I do end up grabbing those. This, I don't remember the brand. It was new with tag as well. I end up putting it back. I do look up comps for it. But the LL Bean, I'll get probably 28 bucks or so shipped for it, and I should be okay on it. Here he is bringing out a new stock cart, so I am just taking a quick look at what's on it. And as you guys know, I've been finding quite a bit when it comes to media lately, and yeah, so just checking out what's here. I don't actually end up picking up any of these. I'm just kind of picking up oddities. I think these have been here before, the Twilight Zone DVDs. They're not really valuable as it's available on several different streaming services. So unfortunately, not much there, but it is kind of interesting to see basically the entire series sitting in front of you for the Twilight Zone. One of my favorite shows of all time, by the way, the original Rod Serling. So it's got the extended edition Fellowship of the Rings. I started laughing about that because we ended up renting one of the Lord of the Rings because I couldn't find my copy, and I was like, wait, well, I know I'll see it 50 times afterwards for like $2 or $3. The Yonanas here, ended up grabbing this for $5. As you guys know, I like to pick these up. I charge 40 bucks for them and get it. So it's not a huge item, but it's something that I kind of grind out for extra cash. I think it's not bad. And right now you can see my next item. I think it's the best grab of this store. Let me know if you guys know what it is. Just looking around here. It's in sight. It's actually the Ab Doer. So the Ab Doer 360 here should be 150 plus, especially boxed like that. So yeah, I think we're gonna do very well on it. They only wanted $19.99. We still have to put it together to make sure it's good to go. But it's definitely one of those items that, it's a good grab. And at 20 bucks, I know the shipping's gonna be rough on it, but it's not that bad, and there'll be definitely room for profit. She was just asking real quick if I could help her grab some baskets down, so I was like, sure. So yeah, this making me feel useful here. And there we go. But yeah, I super stoked about getting this Ab Doer. I think it's a great pickup. And then I was interested in this. It was a record CD combo. I believe it didn't have the cassette on the side. However, this one doesn't sell for a ton. They were asking only $20 for it, which is a great deal if you want it for personal use. But this is an instance where there's really not enough room to absorb the purchase price, fees, and shipping and still have me make the margin that I want to. So I do end up passing on it. I know it's got to be sold by now because somebody's going to want it for, just personal use. It's a good price. And I can't remember. It's Nakamichi. So that's supposed to have a sound bar to it. It doesn't. I buy the sub just for the remote for $15 because the replacement remote is hard to find and sells for $50. So that's a good deal for me, especially because it's going to be a light ship. I do run back in real quick, and on my way out, I see the DVDs here. And I think I'll get about $30 for these shipped, and I pay $4, so good deal there. And now I'm headed into the 3,000 item Goodwill that I do think is living up to its name, and apologize for my past skepticism. I look around and I'm not really finding much, so I retreat to the media. I do find this copy of Grind. It's an out of print, kind of obscure DVD, and should sell for around $30, which is awesome. So pretty stoked about that. The Sesame Street Dictionary, wow, kind of neat and a little bit old. Doesn't sell for a ton, not a ton of value there. I actually did scan it. And then a new women's rack came out. So just quickly, I pick up this Tahari women's dress. And it is new with tag here. I'm hoping to get 35 to 40 shipped for it. I didn't see the exact same one on eBay. So let me know in the comments if I did okay. I think it's $5.99. And yeah, these are the two items I end up picking up at this store. Really cool to pick up the Grind copy there because, I mean, DVDs are just easy to list, easy to ship, cheap to ship. And, it's nice to get a high margin one like that. So next you can see I am headed into the Salvation Army. I know I've mentioned a couple times before, but this is one of the most commonly asked questions. This used to be a roller skating rink forever ago. And these are New Balance 880s, like the V8s, I think. And I'm expecting to get about 35 for them in this condition. They're actually really clean. And they were only asking $6. So again, I'm trying to buy the right shoes right now and be very selective. I'm not trying to buy like every Asics I see and everything like that. I do pass on that Ninja. That specific one wasn't selling for much. He pointed out this Oppo to me. It's a DVD player. And I've already sold that for $69.99. So that sold super quick. We already have it shipped out. I did see somebody put back this Netgear router and sold it, or not sold it, but have listed it for $40. They were only asking $5. I paid $15 for the Oppo, so good margins there. Not a very heavy ship. If you go back a few videos, you could see where I picked up the Blu-ray player, and that's become a whole story. Is now we're having a UPS claim behind that one. So that happens in this business sometimes, where items become a headache. But still would definitely buy the Oppo brand anytime I see it for a reasonable buy cost. And then I head into the OG Goodwill, where I feel like it's Cheers, where everybody knows my name. And go ahead and hand sanitize up and touch the cart. And go ahead and head into the back here. So this actually ends up being a pretty interesting trip as I make some pretty different finds than normal. And yeah, we'll go ahead and just get into it here. So I do turn the corner here and see that they've laid out a new stock cart. And as you guys know, I've had some pretty decent luck on the new stock carts here. This vintage Velcro, I looked and it just didn't seem to be worth much. I did look it up. just because I haven't seen it packaged like that before. This is actually the same day, Saturday, and found another one of those record combo players. Somebody else asked what the price was because it was missing it, and they had put like 60, 70 on it. I think they might have actually got it though. I don't think it's there anymore, and it had just been put out on the floor. There's this Magnavox DVD player here. This is a combo unit, and I think I'll get 60 to 70 on it, probably more around 70 shipped. It's in really good shape, just missing the remote. It's not a DVD recorder though, but still pretty happy with it, so I do pick it up for $7.99. I did grab this Pokemon shirt. We have it listed for $19.99 on the store, and I think I paid like $3 for it. Let me know in the comments if you can name every single Pokemon on the shirt. I can name, I think, about half of them. Like, I know there's Meowth, Pikachu, Squirtle, Snorlax, Charmander. There wasn't enough time for me to figure it out. And she was showing me, because she knows I like gaming-related things, this Mario Kart DS track thing. Unfortunately, that wasn't worth that much, so especially with shipping it out, so I do end up passing. I do buy the Master Lock deal here. It's for an extra key. I thought it was just a normal keypad thing, like for like what realtors and contractors and stuff use, which I know those are decent money. I'll do okay on the Master Lock thing, but not amazing. But she brought these out for me too. Look at these Skylanders Giants. They're awesome. It's advertising. I think it was like 2012 when these were made. At least that's what the copyright says on there. And I've got 4 of them. One of them has a little bit of a snag in it. It's this guy, but still overall pretty good shape. So awesome pickup here. Yeah, definitely grabbing these. And I think, it's made a nice addition to my store. It's something that I think is going to sell very well. I ended up listing them all. I'll put those on the screen for you in a second. Just kind of heading on out here. And yeah, basically took 5 off on the Pop Fizz because it's got a little bit of a hang up there. I know the next question is, how are you going to ship these and handle them? We've already got them rolled up and in shipping tubes, and we've explained in the listing that that's how they'll be shipped. And yeah, good to go on that. I know that's one of the most common questions. How do you ship these weird items? Well, we happen to have some shipping tubes, so yeah, good to go on it. And with that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and transition over to a little bit of what sold. And yeah, I will see you guys in a second. All right, guys, so going to get into some what sold here for you. So I'm going to start with a few viewer sales and then some highlights, some big sales or interesting sales or stuff that follows up with things that you've seen in videos. We sell way too much for me to do what sold videos over, and cover everything that we sell. I think we're just not at a scale where that makes sense right now. I don't have the time, but I think, it's neat to go into some of what sold, and especially I do want to thank viewers that, saw something they liked on the channel and decided, they wanted to purchase from me. Always do appreciate that support. Again, like I mentioned in the last time I did this, never necessary. Watching's awesome and definitely enough to support me, and hitting the like button, that thing. There we go. Okay, so anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. So I sold the plush Charmander that I picked up at the Salvation Army a video or 2 ago, and that was sold to a viewer named Emily. Thank you very much for your purchase. Really do appreciate the support. Sold the tacos and cerveza shirt. Jerry wrote a very nice message saying, that he was a fan of the channel and appreciate the knowledge and everything that, I tried to share here. Really kind of you. Do appreciate the kind words, Jerry, and thank you very much for your purchase and the support. Really do appreciate it. Sold these high-rise shorts from I had picked these up on a Target pallet. That's where most of my Target liquidation merchandise comes from. Occasionally outside of pallets, purchased purchased boxes, I guess, of just random assorted Target clothes too. But for the most part, they come off pallets. And sold those to Lynette. Do appreciate it. Mentioned in the comment of the order that she watches the YouTube channel. So hope you see this. Do appreciate the support. And yeah, thanks to all three of you for that. Very kind. So going through just a few of the sales. So this is kind of a spoiler for the last video. So if you want to see that without any spoilers, stop now and go watch it. Or if you just want to watch it to see, what I paid for it. But I did sell the Xbox One X, and it sold basically in under 24 hours, and sold that for $399.99 shipped. Ended up shipping for about $20 with fees at $60. That's what, $80. So $205. Well, I guess now you know what I paid for. I end up making about $195 pre-tax net profit on that. And that's not counting the fact I still have like 3 games that aren't that good, but still it's money. And, I'll make like $15-20 or whatever total net pre-tax on that. And a $25 gift card that came with it. So amazing pickup for me. Again, was super stoked to have the opportunity to get it. And it really just came down to being out there more. I was like, hey, let's see if I can find one more sale. I did. And, I went ahead and went to it, and definitely, and then also went and took that extra step of asking, do you have any video game related stuff? And it worked out. Even if it works out 1 out of every 20 times, it doesn't take any effort to discuss, what you're interested in with people. Just asking. That's all it really came down to for me. So, really awesome sale there. I did reach out to the buyer to make sure. So, for people that aren't familiar too much with like the nomenclatures of the Xbox consoles, there's the Xbox One X, which is slightly older than the newest console, which they decided to name the Xbox One Series X. So I just wanted to make sure there was no confusion with it. He understood which one it was. I was perfectly happy with picking it up. So just before I shipped it out. So that's just something to think about if you are selling an Xbox One X right now. Because it's a return I didn't want to have to handle. If that had occurred, I would have been like, really? So that was a great sale. Moving on, GE Proline Christmas lights, 3 of them for $89.97. I have $2 a piece in these. Super stoked to sell this outside of the Christmas season. Basically $90 shipped. So, I mean, tons of room for profit there. Super happy. That's just why I wanted to mention it. Selling Christmas lights in April is awesome. Sold the rock tumbler, which you guys will remember I purchased at the American Thrift for $5 for $45 shipped. Sold the Polk wireless speaker. And you'll remember I grabbed that at a moving sale for $5, sold it for $89.99 shipped. Sold the Bath and Body Forever Midnight perfume, and sold that for $99.99 shipped. Picked that up at Valley Thrift in one of their HBA bags. Probably one of the better scores I've ever made when it came to HBA bags at a thrift store. I saw that and knew it was valuable, and then looked it up and I was like, it's even more valuable than I thought. So super stoked on that. Sold 2X, so 2 units of their 6,000 BTU window air conditioners for $399.98. I sold the 10,000 already that came on that pallet for 300. So and they're only costing they only cost about $30 ish to ship UPS, and I just we're just taking the label and we're slapping it right on the actual AC box itself. And haven't had any issues so far. So that's working out very well for us. As it gets warmer, I think they're just going to sell quicker. And yeah, if you go down in my channel, around the December-ish time frame is when you can see when I picked up that Target pallet. And also I do a short, which is like a 1-minute video on my channel explaining the math behind why I purchased window AC units in the winter. And then moving on, 8 metal Ohio license plates. I sold those for $54. Plus 12 shipping. So I almost always do free shipping. No one was doing free shipping in this category, so I didn't want to seem weird. And I went ahead and just followed the trend there. And that's one lot I've sold. I paid $20 for all of them, and I've made 4 lots. And I've got another lot of ones that are actually still in like the paper, but I don't want to destroy the paper trying to open them to check them out. So I kind of chucked them on my def pile because I think they might be worth a little more. We'll see. But yeah, I think, I'm going to get 200 plus in gross out of that $20 buy. And with that, guys, that's all I'm going to cover today on what sold. Really appreciate, again, everybody watching. If you've watched this far, thank you. Please consider subscribing, hitting the like button, turning on the bell notification. I'm hitting that bell. I don't know what that is. And commenting down below also helps. And follow me on Instagram. It's @ProPickerOhio. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.